Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Spykes86, and guess what today is? It's CAS Wednesday. So please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on the Twitch. I do stream over there pretty regularly, and we're about to start a new legacy, which I'm going to do some bonus content hopefully a little later this week or early next week to explain a new legacy challenge that me and Kia the Steeler fan created. However, also follow me on the TikToks because I do post little shorts over there as well. And of course on the Spiel, you can find me on the EA Gallery and all these creations over there as well. So we are doing a cast build for Jeff London, who is a recent viewer on the Twitch channel, who is doing a series called Gays in the City. And so I thought I wanted to create two gays for their upcoming Let's Play. And I wanted to create like a mass gay, and then I wanted to create a femme gay. So this is our mass gay, and as you can see, like the auto-generated sim didn't have a bad build. I just wanted to tweak it a little bit. Right now we're trying to get the skin tone down because of course we want a dark skin or a black sim to do the damn thing. So as we're working through kind of like eye shapes, doing little tweaks here and there, I also wanted to run down the packs that were used because this is a pack limited build. So we have Get to Work, Get Together, Get Famous, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, City Living, Discovery University, Cottage Living, High School Years, Business and Hobbies, Spa Day, Jungle Adventures, Realm of Magic, My First Stuff Pack, Munchino, Tiny Living, Nifty Knitting, and the Paranormal Stuff Pack. Jeff London has no kits, which makes it really hard because I love me some Urban Homage. And as you can see, we're kind of going through all the kits and trying to get those all out the way. So here we are. We're finally settled on his skin tone. We wanted to give him light eyes. I wanted him to be real masked, and so that's why I love the chest hair that he has. And then we're just trying to figure out, okay, what's the look? Do we want him to be like spun, threads? And then I really like the stripes from Cottage Living. So I decided to kind of go in and see if we wanted to add any type of like feature details to his face, and I was just like meh about it. And then I was thinking I really want grills in the game and we don't get no grills, so I settled on I think a gap for his teeth. So now I'm just going through and we are calling him Marcus Strong, and we gave him he him pronouns. We're also looking at like how does he look in eyelashes a little bit. So we did give him a little bit of eyelashes. I think I actually gave him base game eyelashes because I don't think, oh yeah, Jeff London does not have love struck. This is also around the time that we had gotten the kind of gay SCX or SDX drop, right? And so I wanted to see what that makeup looks like, so that's what we're doing. I also wanted to give him a little butt, some little thighs. And then of course we wanted to give him some tattoos. So we of course went to the gallery so we can see where we can find some tattoos. Originally I was thinking about putting those tattoos on him, but you know, that was hilarious. And I was like, it's too much. And then I was like, all right, well, is there some Boondocks tattoos? There was no Boondocks tattoos. Then I just started kind of strolling through for the chest tattoos, and then I thought, oh, that could be cool. Some scripts and whatnot. And then I found these nipple piercings, right? And then it got me thinking, oh my God, I want nipple piercings. And so I was like, all right, we need to find some just plain nipple piercings if we can, but we need them to be in the right placement. And so this is where like I just went on a search now looking for these nipple piercings. So I love the creativity of, you know, this new business and hobbies pack from a tattoo perspective, because I would have never thought to have made like these piercings. And people have made nipple piercings, facial piercings, and like also like belly button piercings. And like I'm really appreciating and digging like the expansiveness, because it's so fascinating that we got this tattoo kind of pack, but they didn't give us piercings, which is dumb. So very happy that we're able to like kind of simulate that a little bit. And so yeah, and then I started looking like at face tattoos because I really wanted to give him some face tats and play around. And I found the Mike Tyson tat and I thought that was hilarious. And then I was like, all right, well, let's continue to look and see like if there is other tats that would make sense. And I wanted a little bit of like thug, but not straight up thug. And so like I kept trying to find a balance of it all. And again, test out this one, was saving a few, wanting to see how they look. And it's just hilarious. But I digress. What I'm really excited about is this Gays in the Cities kind of concept. I thought this was hilarious that Jeff London is going to do this. You can check out, he's actually on YouTube, so you can actually check out their channel. They have a couple shorts of a sim that they have created, which is Tokyo Valentino, who is the main character. And I'm just creating characters that could potentially sit at the same table or be in the same circles as Tokyo Valentino. And so we have Marcus Strong, and then you'll meet another character next week, which I'm not going to give away that character, but that is going to be our much more flamboyant character. But Marcus Strong is basically, how you say, he is going to be a creative hoe. Really excited about leaning into that particular era. We do kind of go back and forth about whether or not he's going to get a nose piercing. I think he does eventually get a nose piercing. We do give him some curated tattoos, and most of it is using it from the base game and a couple packs. And then we randomized his traits. I was just like, you know what, let's randomize his traits. And then we picked his aspiration as villainous Valentine. He came up as evil, erratic, and lazy. So we're gonna see how that works. I also didn't pick that many kind of activities, his likes, his dislikes. We did pick like who's he attracted to and whatnot, just to give it a little bit more funny gameplay. But the thought process around Marcus was to give him a very artsy feel, comfy feel. So like he's definitely into baggy pants and whatnot. He does have a chic moment, but for the most part, he's very much like all about chill vibes, which really matches his lazy personality and aesthetic. So excited to see how that rolls out for him, especially in gameplay. But I think that what is fascinating to me about the whole Gays in the City series is really having a queer focus, especially gay man queer focus series. Haven't seen that in a while. Or I haven't seen it actually at all. I've seen queer women, and shout out to Sarah O. If you're not following Sarah O on Instagram or on Twitch, you need to. Sarah O does black queer content in The Sims, and I love it so much. And she's now in the Enzoid world as well as in the Sims world. She's also into custom content and modding, and so I'm just very proud of Sarah O and how far that she continues to grow. So definitely go follow her. Definitely check out her content. She is hilarious. But I digress. Right now we are into his formal wear look, and I kept going back and forth about this Killmonger hair. He works it, he rocks it. I haven't used it in a while, and I still wanted to keep short dreads, and I feel like we need to have better short dreads options, right? So now we're into his gym wear, which we kept it really simple, and then we're into his sleepwear, which I really wanted to do this leopard print do-rag, and then I was like, we need to show off the nipple rings, so that's why he is shirtless. And this freaking makeup would not let up. It spawned on every outfit, and so you know what, we leaned into it for the party outfit. I think at this point, this is when I realized that, oh shit, this is a pack limited, and I went back to double check all the packs to make sure. And then I was playing around oh, can we get some lip gloss, so we can have some lip gloss, niggas went back in the day. And I think we did come up with a perfect combination of lip gloss. So, and then I'm here bitching about how he doesn't have the Carnival kit or the Urban Homage kit. And this is one of the Carnival outfits, and I'm like, see, we could lean right into that gay pride. And this is why I believe that all BlackSimmers should have the Carnival kit and the Urban Homage kit. Like, I just don't understand why we don't have these kits. These are staple kits. They're clearly black ass kits. But I digress. So I kept going back and forth on whether or not this nigga is going to be formal or what's going to be the case. But I really wanted to lean into the fact that he does have nipple rings, and so we went with the see-through shirt. And then we ended up going through kind of figuring out the pants, the bottoms for him, which I think we went with like leather pants. And then I did keep the makeup, but I changed the color schematic. I gave him some eyeliner and really was like, yes, we're gonna make him the bitch in the night. I went back and forth over different hairstyles for him. And I was like, well, could we do something fun? Could we go for our Killmonger look? And I was like, I don't know. Then I started thinking about this look, and then I was like, I don't know. And then I think I ended up going back to like his original look. And then I think I was like, all right, let's do the Killmonger look because we need to have an extra look in it. Swimwear was very simple. It was basically orange trunks, kept it basic. Now we're in a hot weather look, and I wanted to definitely have a hoochie daddy moment and put him in this loud color of yellow because yes, we're doing hoochie daddy. We're like, yes, hoochie daddy moment. We have thick thighs and buns are going to be out. I was debating, and then I was like, yes, we're going to give you a chain up in here. And then this is the winter look, and I like how it spawned, and I just wanted to give him like a simple hat. And then I gave him a second outfit because I really love this leopard print outfit. And then again, I started to realize, oh shit, this is pack limited again. So I went back to kind of make sure that we had the things together. We gave him a chain on that one. And this is us like adding the pottery in there, looking at his likes and dislikes and his turn-ons and whatnot. Then here is his final piece. So here is our winter look. And I'm sorry, it's at this point that I realized I had fucked up and forgot about the pack limited. So we went and changed up the sweater to do this business and hobby sweater. And then everything else basically worked within the packs that I was allowed to use. And so super dope. This is the first and second look. This is the formal look, which is giving that cream moment. This is our purple gin look. This is our nightwear look, which is giving humor but sexy. And then we have our leopard print do-rag. This is our party look, which is like, yes, I'm out here doing pride in the dark time. And then this is our basic kind of swimwear. This is our hoochie daddy moment in the summer, being outside. And then a bit to our winter look. And so at this point, I'm just making sure that his preferences line up, that we truly make him a gay man, and that we make him very free and kind of open, because he is going to be a hoe. He is going to be a creative hoe. Basically a creative fuckboy, if you really want to put it there. And so we're just getting the swag down, trying to get him like out there in the world. But you can find Marcus Strong on the gallery under my EA gallery ID, which is Spykes86 or hashtag S86. But I'm really excited to see how Jeff London uses Mark Strong in their worlds. I put Mark Strong in my world, and eventually they'll end up probably doing like just creative stuff. Haven't really figured out what their direction is just yet. I really just wanted them to kind of just exist in the world, if that makes sense. But we are at the end. So this is CAS Wednesday. I'll see you folks next week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys later.